Ladies and gentlemen, I'm so excited today to be sharing this with you. I have it in my hands. You're about to hear it in the next 2 minutes. Your holy grail entry indicator for trading. This is it. Yes, yes, yes. You can forget all the other stuff that you've ever learned. This is what it's all about. This is the difference between success and failure in the share market. Let's get on to it without any delay because I'm so excited to share this with you. What we're talking about is the CYF. You've heard of the RSI. This is the CYF. And I've spent eons back testing this, forward testing it, inside out testing it. So let's look at it in reality. First of all, here's a line chart of BHP in the US. What we're going to do first of all is we're going to add a Bollinger Band. But normally, Bollinger Bands have a 20-day moving average in the middle. We're going to change that to a 27 just because it's a cool thing to do, just to tweak with something that's already been in existence for a few years. And rather than two standard deviations as the two lines, we're going to change it to 2.77. Why? Because it's cool to do so. We're going to change it to candles. Why are we going to change it to candles? We're going to change it to candles because, as I'm sure you know, candles first originated from the Chinese counting rice. Now, this gives us something to munch on while we're procrastinating about whether we're actually following these indicators or not. But that's not cool enough. There's only 3 things on there. Let's add another. Let's add a Wilson Relative Price Index. And also, you see those little choppy lines you see? That's a Gann swing chart overlay. Isn't that fantastic? That looks like a real chart now. So, are 5 things enough? No! What we're going to do is we're going to put on some Fibonacci retracements. And what we're going to do is we're going to put it at the top of the Bollinger Band. We're going to put it at the bottom of the Bollinger Band. So you get these nice 5 lines kicking around there. To make it even cuter, what we're going to do is we're going to get 2 big fat purple lines and make a big cross right the way down the middle to create these 4 quadrants. Now, these 4 quadrants are the key to your success. That's what it's about. But before we move any further, what we're going to do is we're going to turn the whole thing upside down. Why? Because the charting software lets us. That's why. It looks great. Now that looks like a chart you can trade, doesn't it? 7 fantastic indicators that will mean that your success is absolutely guaranteed. Why can we guarantee it? Because we've tested it. Okay, we've tested it for eons, as I said before. So, how do we use this amazing visual display of market sentiment that you see before you? What we do is every time a purple line is crossed, we enter the opposite trade. And as you can see on the chart, every time it crosses downwards, it continues going downwards for a little while. We're going to go long. Why are we going to go long? Because we've turned the chart upside down. And then every time it crosses on the upside, we're going to go short. It's as simple as that. You've got a great chart in front of you. You've got a simple system for trading it. It's that easy. Okay, now I know I've gone through this quickly, but I'm going through this quickly, firstly, because I'm so excited about it. And secondly, there's absolutely no way you'll be able to make head or tail of this chart. So what that means is I can either sell you a black box program that's going to do it all for you, or I can sell you a really expensive bit of software which not only just has these 7 indicators, but has another 77 indicators on it as well. That's why I'm really excited, because I've got you. Okay, why is it called the CYF? I'm sure that question is on the tip of your tongue now, as you're excited to be part of this earth-shattering discovery that's there in front of you. Why the CIF? Well, it's called the CYF because you're crossing your fingers and hoping that you're going to make some money out of it. Because that's what we're hoping. We're hoping that you don't really understand what we're talking about. You're going to cross your fingers and going to come back and buy something else of us later in the future. How exciting is that? Okay, on a serious note, if you want the real Holy Grail, all you have to do is keep it simple. The reason you're not successful is not because you need to add another indicator. The reason you're not successful is that thing that stares back at you when you go to brush your teeth in the morning. Okay, so what I want you to do, look in the mirror, ask yourself the question, does my knowledge, skills, commitment and discipline indicate that I am ready to trade? That is the best indicator you can possibly have. Obviously, if you can't say yes to all of those things, you need to do some work. But the chances are it's not adding another indicator, it's work on yourself that you need. My name is Mike Smith and I'll catch you soon.